Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to this, the third FSC Furniture Awards event. My name is Oliver Heath, and I'm an architectural and interior designer based here in the UK, with expertise in the field of biophilic design, how we enhance human connections with the natural world. My design company, Oliver Heath Design, researches designers and advocates for health and well-being in the built environment. I've been a long-time supporter of the FSC, communicating the need for responsible specification in the design industry, and a founding member of the UK's Interior Design Declares, a group intent on transforming the interiors industry to adopt more sustainable ways of designing, specifying, and building. I'm delighted to be here today to celebrate the third FSC Furniture Awards and to precede the event with a fascinating roundtable discussion about the FSC furniture value chain. Although furniture production is not considered the leading cause of deforestation in the world, the furniture industry still carries responsibility in ensuring the legal and sustainable origin of the forest-based materials and products it uses. As a certified organization, it's essential for member companies to demonstrate not just their chain of custody in practice, but also the communication of the value that the certification holds to both people and planet. This applies across all areas, and no matter whether you're involved in forestry, procurement, materials, design, manufacture, or retail. Today with me to discuss just that, we have representatives from the FSC, forestry and furniture retail organizations. Joining me are Jeremy Harrison, Chief Markets Officer, FSC International, Diego Florian, Director of FSC Italy, Zoran Tintor, Head of Quality System Department at Serbia Shumir, at FSC-certified forest organization, and Rune Ljungberg Pedersen, JISC Furniture Communication Director. Now, before we start, a little housekeeping. Firstly, if you are English speaking, you'll need to activate the English channel to understand Zoran's translator. You can do this by clicking on the globe icon on the bottom right-hand side of your Zoom screen and selecting English. It should be enough just to click it once, and after that, don't touch it or you'll deactivate it. Secondly, this conversation will be illustrated in real time by Oliver Bargman from FSC UK, who will create a visual summary of what's being discussed. And we're going to see that at the end. So I'm kind of fascinated to see what gets created. And lastly, it's worth noting that there won't be any representatives of FSC certified furniture companies because they will be the key focus of the second part of this morning's event, the award ceremony. So it's time to kick off. Initially, I'd like each panelist to introduce themselves, their background and involvement with the FSC, before we have 35 minutes of discussion. Following that, we'll have 15 minutes of questions from you, the audience, at the end. So if you have them, please type your questions into the chat box on the right-hand side, selecting to panelist. So initially, I'd like each of our four speakers to introduce themselves. So Jeremy, could I ask you, please, to kick it off?
Hi, Oliver. Thanks very much. Yes, I'm Jeremy Harrison. I'm the Chief Markets Officer for FSC International. I oversee the marketing, comms, value chain development, climate and ecosystem services and trademark programs within FSC based in Bonn, Germany. I've been with FSC for 4 years now. And before that, I worked in a range of industries, including agriculture and consumer goods with companies such as Diageo and Procter & Gamble, and with 8 years working in Asia. Academically, I have a master's degree in sustainability leadership from Cambridge University, a bachelor's degree in ecology from Edinburgh University, and an MBA from IMD in Lausanne, Switzerland. So very happy to be here to talk to you about FSC and the furniture value chain. Thanks.
Thank you very much. And Diego, can I hand over to you, please?
Good morning, Oliver, and good morning, everybody here. I'm Diego Florian. I'm the director of FSC Italy, and we have been the network partner, the national office, organizing this challenge of promoting sustainable furniture in a dedicated way, also involving other partners in other countries. I'm working for FSC Italy since 10 years so far. I have background in forestry, but with some specialization in corporate social responsibility applied to the forestry sector, which brings me to be engaged and happily working for FSC.
Lovely. Thank you. And Zoran, could you introduce yourself, please?
Hvala, Oliver. Pozdrav vama, dragim kolegama i da kažem FSC Family. Zaposlen sam u javnom preduzeću za gazdovanje šumama Srbija šume kao rukovodilac odeljenja za sistem kvaliteta. Po obrazovanju sam inženjer šumarstva i uključen sam u šumarske aktivnosti preko 25 godina. Veći deo FSC certifikacija, i to FN i COT certifikacija. Također sam uključen i u aktivnosti oko nedrvnih šumskih proizvoda, konkretno pčelinji med iz certifikovanih šuma. Individualno sam član FSC-a kao član ekonomske komore Jug i u Adria Balkan regionu sam registrovani savjetnik za FSC COT certifikaciju. U glavnim crtama to je to. Hvala.
Okay, just a question. Are any of the other panelists hearing the translator? Put your hands up. No. Okay, so I think we've got a little bit of a problem with the translator. If the guys in the back office could just have a look at that. We might need to come back to you, Zoran. The translator doesn't seem to be coming through. So whilst we're waiting for that, Rune, could you please introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm happy to, and I will not do it in Danish now that the translator is not here. But my name is Rune Pedersen. I'm Communications and CSR Director of Jysk and Lars Larsen Group. I'm something as simple as a journalist, so I got all afraid hearing about all the academic qualifications of Jeremy. But I've been working as a journalist way back, and then I've been working a long time also for Danish Crown, which is the biggest exporter of pig meat in the world. So very different challenges within sustainability. And then I came to Jysk and Lars Larsen Group 6 years ago. In Lars Larsen Group, we have a number of companies committed very much to FSC. And today I'm mostly going to talk about the perspective from Jysk, which is the biggest part of Lars Larsen Group. Jysk was actually one of the founders of the Danish branch of FSC back in 2006. For those of you who don't know our company, Jysk is a furniture or is a home retailer. We have more than 3,100 stores in 50 countries. We are represented all over Europe. And of course, the most important part of that is that with the huge volumes we sell, we also have a huge responsibility in making sure that our products are sustainable. And FSC is a great part of our strategy towards moving our company to become more sustainable. So very happy to be here today.
Lovely. Thank you. Thank you, Rune. And Zoran, could we go back to you, please? I think our translator is now working. So Zoran, if you could please introduce yourself again.
Thank you very much. Yes, I would like to say hello to all my colleagues, the FSC family and stakeholders. I'm a forestry engineer. I work in the public company for forestry management, Serbia Šume, Belgrade. I've been involved in forestry activities for over 25 years. The majority of this time, I've been actively involved in the FSC FM certification, COC certification, and forestry products like bee honey certified in forest. I'm privately member of the FSC Economic Chamber South, and I'm a registered advisor for CSC in Adria Balkans region. That's it for me. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. I'm delighted we have that working. Now, before we kick off, I'd just like to ask Jeremy a very basic question. Could you please just clarify exactly what the term value chains means for the FSC and how that idea affects things like systems thinking?
Yeah, thanks, Oliver. This is a key concept that we're really working within FSC and with our stakeholders to really try to ensure that we see the full picture from the forest producers through to the consumers. And the value chain is essentially that flow of value from the forest to consumers and everyone in between. So, and we talk about value because we don't want to just talk about financial value. We want to talk about other values such as ecosystem services. And we're looking to try to, in our strategy, really bring the value of forests to the world and for us all to sort of respect and protect those values. So it's really a key concept for us. It's really helps us to think about the causes and effects of different things, and for us to also understand all the different interactions that take place. Because, you know, in a systems thinking perspective, as you mentioned, it's very important to understand that everything is connected. And if you create a solution in one place, you need to also think about the solution that is in parallel with that. So if we create a lot of demand, that's fantastic. But if we don't have supply, this is causing an issue in the value chain. So by taking this overview, we really get to see where the priorities are and where we need to focus. So you'll hear, I would say, a lot today about these different challenges and how we're addressing them, and it includes all of the value chain. So hopefully that gives you a good overview of what that concept really means and how powerful it is for the way we work with our stakeholders.
Lovely, thank you. All right, so I'd like to sort of start off with some more general background kind of questions. And I think firstly, I'd like to go to Zoran with this one. How is the kind of forestry industry reacting to climate change? And how bad are things right now? You know, what are the changes that you're seeing? Zoran.
Hvala.
Thank you. Our company is a forest manager. Our main task is sustainable forestry management and resource management. In changed climate conditions, they impact significantly, for instance, forest ecosystems. We have had natural disasters, snows, winds, floods, and this all affect forest management. On the other hand, climate change historically have contributed to the development of biodiversity and forest ecosystems. There is a huge problem of today's climate change that they are more frequent. We as a company are trying to change our approach in our sustainable resource management to provide for all this, to foresee all these changes and to help our forests to remain more vital and more healthy.
Right. Okay, thank you. And can I ask the same question to Diego? You know, how is climate change affecting, I guess, you're starting to bridge the forestry industry and moving into kind of products as well. How is climate change affecting that in your world? And that question to Diego.
Thank you. In terms of production, of course, climate industry can probably more easily adapt to the change of the climate. But what they are trying to do is to adapt their way to produce in order to reduce the impact on the change. And as we will discover today, they are trying to make their source of timber more and more sustainable, combining responsible forest sources, responsible forestry sources with circular economy, with recycling post-consumed wood. But also they are trying to reduce the impact on climate, changing the kind of glues, changing the kind of paints, and using more responsible painting and glues that are more easily degradable or more suitable for recycling panels more ways, so less impactant. I think, yes, they have a big role in this, and also they may introduce many different tools to adapt and to reduce the impact on climate change.
Right. Okay. So it's quite a sort of extensive set of changes across a number of different sort of processes and also products.
Yeah,
right. Interesting. Okay. And Rune, could I ask the same question to you? How is climate change affecting the furniture industry?
I think that what we have seen the last couple of years, unfortunately, where we have seen some of the climate changes, I'm so old, so I still remember when we just talked about that sometimes the way we treat Earth is going to get back on us. I think now we're actually seeing the effects. We have seen the flooding in Germany, the forest fires in Australia and California and so on. So I think people really see, okay, climate change is not just something we are talking about, it's something that's actually happening. So I think that means a lot. But I also think it's important for a company to take responsibility sometimes also on behalf of our customers, because I think seeing through this whole thing as an ordinary customer or consumer is really difficult, because you get a lot of different information. It's really hard to be there in a specific store deciding which product is the right one to choose. So therefore, we in Jysk, for example, we believe, that's why we have said that by the end of 2024, all wood for packaging of products in Jysk, that must be FSC certified, because we want to take that choice for our customers, so they don't have to choose between two different things and what does FSC mean and so on. We want to take the responsible choice for the customer. So I believe people are more interested in this, but I think it's also quite hard for an ordinary customer to see through all of these certificates and so on.
Yes, I mean, it sounds complex even to the informed and those in the industry. Jeremy, I'd like to come back to you. Obviously, COP26 has just taken place, and there was a lot of conversation about deforestation. Do you think that was a sort of clear message for forestry? How did it affect the perception of the work that the FSC do and forestry in general?
Yeah, well, it was very encouraging to see such a high-profile announcement from the COP26 and the commitments that were made by many governments around the world. So I think we all welcome that commitment, although we have seen similar commitments in the past. FSC has been, was designed to tackle deforestation from its very beginnings 27 years or so ago. So it's not a new topic for us. In terms of our mission, has always been focused on that area. So I mean, obviously this is very, very welcome in terms of further commitments. We do look forward to governments really delivering on those commitments. There's a lot more work to be done. I think the other point to say on deforestation is that what FSC is really striving to do is not only to tackle deforestation, but to also build all of those values around social and other environmental issues around the forests and the role that they play for climate and so on. So I think it's very helpful to raise the profile. I think maybe talk about some of the consumer feedback later in the conversation, but it only goes to really highlight the need for action in this area and for organizations like FSC and our stakeholders to really tackle these on a holistic in a holistic way, looking at deforestation perhaps as a key focal point, but with a much broader mindset around the benefits of protecting and promoting healthy and resilient forests. So I think the other aspect to this is that we don't always want to just rely on the governments to find solutions. So the power of the market and the power of the consumers is really a very, very significant driving force for this as well. So if we can bring these in connection with the commitments from governments, that's only going to serve to move this forward. But I'm very optimistic that there are changes. I think this topic is becoming really, really unavoidable now. People can really see this in their day-to-day lives, and I think the commitments from government, I'm very optimistic that we will see some genuine follow through on those. But I know there is a lot of skepticism around that, which is based on the fact that these have been said before, and we really want to see some action now as well. But we will continue to do that in our efforts with connecting all the stakeholders.
Mm. And Florian, can you tell me your perspective on COP26? Do you think there's a potential that people will confuse what deforestation means and stop buying timber products?
Well, yeah, there is a risk. Unfortunately, in the common culture, wooden products, it has been often connected to deforestation processes. But it's not true, or at least it's not true where we can ensure responsible forestry. The cause for deforestation are others. There are a lot of embedded deforestation, embodied deforestation in soybean-based products, on meat production, leather, palm oil, and so on. The furniture sector, the wood sector in general, is not one of the main deforestation causes. And if you want to ensure, what we need to ensure is responsible forest management, where social issues, economical issues, and environmental issues are all combined and under the care of the forest manager. And in my opinion, but it's also, of course, the perspective of FSC, we are already offering more than just deforestation-free products. We are ensuring products which embody these kind of values that are social, environmental values, very important, and especially are the base to ensure a long life and healthy forest for this generation and for the next one. So we really hope that, yes, deforestation-free future is needed. Unfortunately, we are losing forest area every year. We are trying to cooperate to this mission, transferring value to forest, and so promoting more products coming from responsible management, so that any consumer can prefer them and can transfer more value and more resources to the good forest managers.
Okay, and Rune, similar sort of question to you about the impact of COP26 and sort of focus on deforestation. Do you think it's going to accelerate a shift towards the requirement for retailers to adopt certification systems like FSC?
To be honest, I'm unsure about that, because I think, again, for most ordinary customers, COP26 is something that politicians talk about. I think there's a long way from that to actually standing in one of our stores and deciding on the right product. And again, it's really important that we as a company, all my colleagues in the stores, actually knows about these things, know what FSC is, can explain it to the customers. Because I think also with raw materials, well, there's also a lot, now we're talking wood today, of course, but also in terms of plastic, is that good or bad? And I think that no products are necessarily good or bad. It's a matter of how you treat it. It's a matter of making sure you can recycle it and so on. And sometimes it's good to use plastic. Sometimes it's good to use wood, but we need to be able to explain our customer what it is very simply when they're in the store trying to make the right choice. And to be honest, I think if you look at COP26 and all the other COPs for that matter, they mostly just talk about CO2, and that's of course good, because that's something we need to be aware of. But I think the quality of water, the quality of forest, the quality of wildlife, that is sometimes there's not enough focus on that. So maybe it's just us nerds, sorry that I take anyone under that category, but that really follows what happens in COP26. For most ordinary people, I think they just get the message about something with CO2 and how many these warm Earth gets. So that's a very honest answer from my side. I think we need to do the difference on the shop floor.
Okay, good, thank you. And Zoran, I'd like to move the kind of questions on. Can you tell me a little bit more about what FSC certification really means in practice? You know, when did Serbia Šume decide to get FSC certified? How did it change your activity? And, you know, how different is that activity from other forests that aren't being managed or certified?
Our company decided to enter the certification process practically because the purchasers in the wood industry demanded the certificates on the raw materials. What was good for us is that we have received those certificates confirming our alignment with the standards. We did manage our forest sustainably before the certification because we are a national public company with a long tradition of sustainable forest management. In practice, through certification, we got the opportunity to more frequently review our activities and to look for the optimum manner to meet the needs of our buyers and to raise our activities to a high level. There were no drastic changes. The biggest change was the introduction of more frequent reviews of our activities.
Right. And, you know, just by comparison, if a forest is unmanaged and uncertified, what are the sort of problems that it's susceptible to? I mean, are you seeing crime in Serbia around forestry?
When the forest manager is certified, the company prepares planning documents which are reviewed by external government bodies and the public as well. And we have our internal audit as well. And of course, the external audit by different inspectorates. And of course, the certification authority also visits us once a year to review our alignment with the standards. And for example, with uncertified forests, often you don't know the structure of ownership. For example, sometimes you have 50 owners of a very small lot. And when there is such ambiguity, there's possibility for criminal activities because the control is difficult to implement there. And sometimes there is no possibility to certify some parts of the forest. So if you're certified, you're completely aligned with the law and with sustainability standards.
Right. Okay. So, Jeremy, I'd like to come back to you. You know, in light of some of those issues of what happened with an unmanaged and uncertified forest, what are the challenges that certified timber and the FSC faces, and how do you plan to tackle them?
Yeah, I think what Zoran was mentioning there is a very good example of the real challenges on the ground, and we have to try to understand what those are and make sure that, again, coming back to my value chain and my systems thinking, is making sure that we have solutions that can overcome the supply challenges and make those supply side issues be resolved, but then also work downstream to really connect the demand with the supply. And I think you know, we're working hard on all of these areas to try to improve and try to keep this in balance, because we know that the demand for timber, for forest products, is only going to increase over time. And we know that the forests of the world are a finite resource. So this is the fundamental challenge that we're trying to address, is how do we make these forests productive and sustainable in order to support the demand for these more renewable and more climate-friendly products. So that's sort of the central challenge. And we're also bringing in other ways to address that, as Diego mentioned, in terms of recycling. So we have an FSC recycle label that is also designed to take pressure off the forest by ensuring that material is reused, recycled, and you know, supports the circular economy a principle, so that as stewards of the forest, we take different approaches to really ensure that the future of the forest is healthy. And you know, these are areas that we've got much work to do. Recycling is an area that we'd like to do more. We have the label. It's something that we think we could do more with, and really encourage that kind of mindset, which I know many of our stakeholders are really adopting. So it's really a combination of solutions and being very smart about what the priorities are to really focus on the health of the forest as the first and foremost aspect, and the communities who live and work in the forest and the environment around the forest, and then figuring out how that can work in harmony with the markets, so that we can end up with a situation that you know, serves everybody in the end.
Right, thank you. And Jeremy, just to sort of elaborate on that sort of subject of rising in industry and consumer demand, can you tell me a little bit more about the research findings uncovered by the recent GlobeScan report the FSC undertook regarding climate change and consumer trends? Yeah,
definitely. This is really insightful feedback that we've recently gained. We did a survey around the world in 15 countries around the world with 12,000 consumers. So we talked to a very significant number of a really representative sample. So the kind of every kind of demographic was covered. So we really got a very good cross-section of society. And what we heard from them was, well, firstly, climate change is their kind of one of their key priorities. Obviously, the study was done in 2021, and so health and disease was a key topic, and that was number one, as you would expect with the current pandemic. But very closely behind was climate change and also concerns about biodiversity loss, which has been growing significantly. We did a survey in 2017 along the same lines, and we see a massive increase in the concern around that. So fundamentally, consumers do care, and I do agree with Rune, though, in terms of the level of understanding is relatively low, but they really know that there is a problem that they need to be aware of and need to be taking action against. And I think what we found when we talked to consumers about what was the real drivers of purchase, we're really surprised to see how important sustainability related issues are in the choice of products. And when we talked about specifically wooden products, quality was top of the list, which is obviously good news for Rune and everyone involved in the value chain here. People really look for quality. I think that's also an aspect of people wanting their possessions to last longer and to not be kind of disposing of products. So that's good news. But then second in the list was whether or not the product was contributing to deforestation or biodiversity loss. This was really important to consumers. And also the importance of certification was very high. And when we asked people whether they believe that certification was important or useful for them, 76% of them in our survey said that they thought this information was very important to be certified by an independent organization. And again, compared to previous study, this interest in certification is really increasing. So people are increasingly seeing the value of certification as a guide. As Rune said, it's very hard, it's very complicated. So we can make this choice simple, and we're working hard to make people really understand what a sustainable choice is. So actually we're seeing a very, very positive feedback from consumers that say, well, firstly, they care, and secondly, they really sort of understand the role that certification can play. And then finally, the fact that FSC specifically is very well recognized. So 56% of the total consumer base recognize the FSC logo, which is extremely encouraging for us in that we're really looking to raise awareness and also understanding. And the 54% of consumers expressed a high level of trust in FSC. So they really do appreciate that this is a trustworthy approach to sort of making sustainable choices. So very, very encouraging findings from the consumer base, and I think something that we can really build on and grow with our stakeholders to really leverage the power of consumers in an effective way. And I think that's what Rune was talking about in terms of getting into the shop floor and making this really happen in the purchasing decision.
Right. And somebody has posted the global scale marketing research in the chat function. If you'd like to take a look at that, you can download that. And Rune, I mean, could you just kind of elaborate a little bit more on that? Obviously, with customers who are very price focused, issues such as sustainability can often take a sort of second or third role. But obviously, as retailers, you have an opportunity to offer people good quality, well-made furniture from certifiable sources. But I think also maybe to help educate them, how do you communicate that your aspect of the value chain of buying into the FSC certification?
Well, I would say first of all, I think it's important also to be aware that there's a difference between markets. And now Jysk is a Danish-based company. We see also that a lot of Scandinavians, to be honest, we are generally quite well off in Scandinavia. So therefore, a lot of our customers in the Scandinavian countries also are more likely to choose something which is more sustainable, even though it's more expensive compared to our customers in Bulgaria or Romania or Bosnia and so on. So I think it's important that at least as a retailer, you actually see the difference in countries and also look upon that. And that is also, as I said before, we believe that being sustainable or acting more sustainable should not just be for the rich and privileged. It should be for everyone. And that is, as I said, that is why we say then we need to just FSC certify everything, because then customers don't need to take that choice. They can't choose to the less sustainable product. That said, Of course, we have our products in the campaign papers on our website and so on. We have the FSC logo. We have training programs that all my 23,000 colleagues in the stores need to go through, where they learn about sustainability. They learn what is FSC, what does it stand for, as of course, along with all the other certifications, DRS, Better Cotton, and so on. So it's so that when they are actually asked by customers, they know they have gone through this training program. They have to take an exam also to show that they have actually understood it, so that they can actually help educate customers. But just going back to it, is really important that we as a company sometimes make the choice on behalf of consumers. And we also have surveys that show that people expect that from us. They expect that they cannot go into a store and buy something which is really, really unsustainable. And I think they are right to expect that. I think that's what we really need to work on.
Great. I completely agree. I mean, I think this is something that we should all be expecting from our retailers, to be doing the right thing, to taking that responsibility. But I love the fact that actually it goes right down, that value chain goes right down to the people on the shop floor helping the customers. And, you know, sometimes that is, you know, the crucial missing link in the chain. So we are coming to the end of our kind of discussion here. To the audience, if you have questions, please do write them in the chat function now. We've got a few more questions I'd like to ask. So Florian, coming back to you, you helped set up the FSC Furniture Awards a few years back. Can you tell me a little bit more about it and what you wanted to achieve with it?
Yeah, for sure. What we have noticed 3 years ago is that the industry, the furniture industry, was already well organized within the FSC value chain. There were a lot of companies already engaged in the certification, but in their communication, in their explanation of their products and so on, FSC was not present. And we took the opportunity to try to stimulate a little bit these companies, not only to reply to their specific customer request or to contracts, project, and so on, but to stimulate them to speak openly about their commitment for a more sustainable products, and to tell through their communication, their website, their own products, what was FSC about, and start to show a little bit more the labels on the product and so on. And how to do that? We think about the competition. It was a successful experience that our colleagues in US were doing already. So we have set first a national competition. For 2 years, we have run an Italian FSC Furniture Award with different categories according to the different kind of furniture. And this year we had extended our scope to other countries, engaging our colleagues in Poland, in UK, in Germany, in the other Balkan region, in Czech Republic, in Austria, and so on, trying to engage more companies and to give them a chance to show how they promote FSC certified products. And I think this is going to be successful. So we recognize the role of retailers. They speak directly to consumers, but we also think that companies itself can extend their public and start to promote more directly the FSC certified product.
Okay, thank you. So I think, I think it's a really good, exciting, innovative way of promoting FSC, and particularly in the furniture industry, but which is good because, design can be very emotive and very powerful in that way to kind of motivate and engage with people. So, I'd like to just talk about innovation. FSC is obviously about sustainable timber at its most basic, but there must be so much more going on. Jeremy, could you talk to me about, what more we could be doing, what innovations are happening in the world of the FSC?
Yeah, definitely. We've got, I mean, innovation is key to many aspects of what we're doing, and we really are investing a lot of our time in trying to find new solutions to tackle the challenges that we face. And one of them that I'd like to maybe mention is specifically about talking similar to Runa, with the person on the shop floor helping a customer make a good choice. Equally, we know how important online retail is becoming, or has always been important. It's become even more important during the pandemic period that we've been going through. So what we've been trying to do is to translate that kind of communication and support into the online world, so that people can actually see and understand what products are certified and which products are more sustainable choices. So we've worked with organizations like Amazon, for example, to help them include FSC as an aspect of the choice that they offer to consumers in their what they call the Climate Pledge Friendly program. And that's really been quite a challenge for us in terms of technology. And we want to make it easier for people to really be able to identify and promote FSC products. And currently we have some new innovation that we need to work on that helps create a database of our certified products, so that retailers can access that information and can really use that to promote authentic and verified products. It's very challenging. It's a whole new dimension for us that we haven't really had in our system before. So we're really working hard on that aspect, because we see the importance of helping that choice in all these different environments, and online retail is really a key one. And that's also not to mention all the other work in technology and blockchain that goes, again, talking about the value chain. Technology plays a role across the whole spectrum. So from remote sensing at the forest side, so using satellite imagery to really understand the impact that we're having on the ground, understand the areas that FSC certifies and what's happening in those areas from a remote sensing perspective. That's a key area of innovation, all the way through the supply chain with blockchain to make the process more efficient and smooth and easier to work with, so that people can adopt FSC more easily, and it's much kind of easier to apply. So innovation is absolutely all over the value chain for us at this stage, and a very exciting future to look forward to really drive our impact in all of these different places.
Yeah, okay, good. And then Rune, from the sort of perspective of a retailer, are there innovations in retail about the use of furniture? I mean, as a designer, I know that there are sort of lots of new schemes starting to happen from different retailers about taking back furniture, or not just selling furniture, but what we call the service economy, and people renting furniture. Can you talk to me a little bit more about how retailers are starting to think outside the box and, I guess, take ultimate responsibility for products and materials, and sort of close the loop on the circular economy?
Yes, and I think there was also actually a question in the chat about that, so I'll just try to answer that at the same time. And of course, the first issue, or the first point in making circular economy is, of course, to try to see, can the products that have already been sold, can they actually be reused without doing anything? So what we, for example, have been doing is that in all of our districts across all of Europe, we have opened these XL stores where we can resell products that we have gotten back because they have been slightly used, or you can also try a mattress for 100 days and then you can decide to deliver it back. So make sure that these products, that basically there's nothing wrong with them, but people for some reason don't want them, that we can resell them at a lower price, of course, but making sure that we don't start by destroying something again, which actually works. The next part, and to be honest, that is sometimes what keeps me awake at night. That's actually to find the right solution within all of these different take backs and recycling programs, because it's so different from country to country. In Germany, for example, everything we get, all kinds of waste along with furniture, is actually taken back to our distribution center and is separated there. In Sweden, for example, that is done by the authorities. They're really good at it. In other countries, it's much difficult. So sometimes, for an international company, at least, it can be really hard to find solution that actually works across all countries. There's no doubt that we need to become much better at, as you say, closing the loop, taking ultimate responsibility. But the hard part is that we want to do it as similar as possible in all countries, while at the same time there's really, really different conditions. Because as I said earlier, we are not a producer. So the most efficient part when we're talking about raw materials, that is actually that they go directly to somewhere where it's actually collected and then and reused again. And then another part, of course, is, and that's something we're working a lot with, is to make sure that our designs are easy to disassemble. Because what everyone think that works with circular economy knows that the moment you start mixing materials, whether that be cotton or polyester or wood or fiberglass or whatever, it becomes much harder to reuse. So there's a lot of these things that we're working with. But on you can say the good thing is that our quality is of course so high that the products we get back right now, because they are out of use, they have been designed in another time, and I think it's really a steep learning curve here. So the answer is yes, we have taken some steps, but I would gladly recognize that we need to take a lot more steps and quite soon to be ordered to actually live up to what consumers should expect from us.
Great. Well, I think being an optimist, I think what's important is that there is momentum going in the right direction, and we have a vision for how we do start to close that circular loop. We've got time for sort of two more questions. One is going to be to all of you, but first, before that, I'd like to just go back to Zoran. I'm a biophilic designer. My work is all about how we reconnect people with nature to understand nature's kind of value and circular systems. Do you think, Zoran, there's an opportunity for forests to innovate, to get people to engage more with them, to understand their value, not just for the wider environmental issues, but also for personal well-being? I'm aware that in the Far East, there are systems such as Shinrin-yoku, which translates as forest bathing, where people actually go into forests to support their physical and mental well-being. But I think by being in spaces like the natural world, they can become closer to it and better understand it. So could you just talk to me about, are there innovations that could engage people more with the natural world and with some of these forests to kind of buy into the FSC value chain?
Da, Oliver, dobro ste to primetili. Postoji mogućnost da se unapredi odnos ljudi prema šumi. Većina šumu doživljava kao drvo nastaje iz seče, iz nekog uništavanja, što apsolutno nije tačno. Treba poraditi na podizanju svesti i kupaca da zna, kada vidi znak certifikacije FSC, da zna da je to dobro i da ne mora postaviti više nikakva pitanja zato što je to drvo iz održivih izvora. Što se tiče konkretnog pitanja za moje preduzeće, mi smo se opredelili u jednoj od prvih faza da učimo djecu u školama, u vrtićima, šta je šuma, šta je priroda, da ne bacaju smeće, da ne lome grane kada šetaju kroz šumu. Jednostavno, kada dijete shvati da je šuma sastavni deo života svih živih bića, onda će uticati na svoje roditelje koji ponekad možda iskrenu malo sa tog puta. Tako da mislim da je fokus treba da bude na edukaciji djece i radimo u tom pravcu.
Great. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so we've got time for one more question. I'm really excited to see Olivia's graphic representation or the illustration she's been creating of this conversation. I'm sure her pens have kind of like got steam and smoke coming out of them, trying to follow the conversation and draw at the same time. Very impressive. I'm looking forward to seeing that in a moment. The last question I'd just like to kind of complete with is, what are your hopes for the future of the FSC and certified timber? Where do you think it's going to go? Just very, very briefly, we've got about a minute from each of the speakers. So if you could just tell me, what are your hopes for the future? 1 minute each, please. Jeremy.
Yeah, key hope is really for us to work with all of our stakeholders to really bring the true value of forests to the world so that we can all appreciate the value of the forests, really connect with the forests as many of the examples today, but really bring the value to everyone's daily life so that we can really work in more in harmony with forests, so that the value of forests is really understood and respected and protected for the future. That's ultimately our mission to achieve that. And by certifying more and more area, we currently have about 230 million hectares. We have a goal of 300 million hectares by 2026. And continue to increase that to even higher levels in the future so that the forests are kept healthy and resilient.
Great. Diego, hopes for the future?
My hopes are quite simple. I would like to see more labels around attached to certified products, furniture, of course. I hope that more retailers follow JUSC example in providing exclusively certified and labeled products to their customers. I believe that either in Italy as well as in the rest of Europe, there are still a lot to do in this sense. We can do more. There are actually more certified volume being processed than what we see on the Finnish market. So my hope is that together, stakeholders, consumers, us as FSC local office and retailers, we can collaborate more and promote more the idea of purchasing FSC and label certified furniture.
Okay, great, thank you. And Zoran, hopes for the future?
Nade za budućnost. Smatram i mislim da će FSC certifikacija biti vidljivija. Ovo što je rekao Jeremy,
be more visible. Jeremy has mentioned the database of certified products. That is great. And I think that is something that we are lacking right now. Maybe all of us in FSC should think about labeling every product, because right now it's not mandatory. We can, or we do not have, but we do not have to label the products with the FSC logo. And also what Rune has mentioned, consumers are not aware of the value of FSC. We need to reach the consumers and to let them know that FSC is something good. So I hope for better visibility in the market in the future.
Great, thank you very much. And Rune, finally, your hopes for the future of FSC certified timber?
Yes, and as I said, now we have really decided within the next couple of years, all of our other forest certifications will be replaced by FSC. So we have really chosen to put all our eggs in one basket. So I also really hope that we can all help each other in making sure that the knowledge about FSC gets even further. And then maybe the most important one, we need really together to take care of the brand and the value of FSC. So even though we want to grow, we want to have more hectares, for sure, that's also a wish we have in JUSC. But we need to make sure that that doesn't happen on behalf. So you can say that the credibility of FSC will be diminished because we move too fast. The most important for us is that by FSC we trust in JUSC, our customers and consumers trust. Then it's certified wood living up to what FSC demands. So that's really important. Credibility is everything, and for JUSC we have really bound our credibility very much to FSC.
Great, thank you. Well, time has run out on us, and I think we could keep talking on and on about this. So I'd like to draw this conversation to a close. So thank you, Jeremy, Diego, Zoran, and Rune. I mean, it's been a fascinating conversation for me, personally, just better understanding this whole value chain going from the forest through to the manufacturing of the timber, the transportation, the production of furniture and the retailing of it. I mean, you just sort of start to understand the complexity of it and the issues that are apparent, the opportunities that we have going into forward to create more sustainable chains. So thank you to all of you for your insights into the world of sustainable forestry management and the value chain of FSC certified furniture. It's been fascinating and enlightening. Now it's time to go back to Olivia Bargman, who has been summarizing this whole conversation through an illustration. So I can't wait to see what you've created. So over to you, Olivia. Thank you very much. Great. And Olivia, you're going to give us a little bit of a talk through this. Are you feeling brave?
Yeah, can you see it?
I can see it, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just capturing just what was said to everyone, the important sort of themes that you all sort of shared, and just basically everything is connected. So that's kind of one of the sort of things I gathered at the start. So yeah.
Great. So what have we got? We've got the kind of circular economy, systems thinking, we've got COP26, ideas of the value chain and bringing that value from forests to consumers, the social, economic and environmental issues. Oh, this is fantastic. Quite a lot to look at there. Are we going to be able to look at this and download it in any way, shape or form, Olivia?
Yeah, I'll be able to, it'll be shared very soon. So yeah, I think everybody's going to, I think it'll be shared among everyone who was at this event. So
great. It sounds like, it looks like it's been a very intense hours conversation for you.
It's short and sharp. It's always when it's really short time, it's kind of sometimes can be more challenging than the whole day.
Great. Well, thank you.
Great. Thank
Absolutely
you.
Beautiful. It's lovely. And if I'm right in thinking now, we are heading over to the FSC Sustainable Furniture Awards ceremony. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's correct. And I think I can play this role of shifting to the next session. And first of all, giving thanks to Oliver for having guided us through this very interesting roundtable. And it's a pleasure for me to introduce my colleague, Alexia Schrott, which is the real architect behind the competition and the project this year. So Alexia, I leave it to you.
Thank you, Diego. I hope you can hear me and see me as well. And thank you, Oliver. And thank you to all the speakers for this very, very interesting roundtable. And I say hello and to everyone and welcome to the second part of the event, which is our FSC Furniture Award 2021. As Diego said, my name is Alexia Schrott. You see on the screen, I'm the marketing manager of FSC Italy, but also the project leader on of FSC Furniture project. In fact, the competition is one of the most important activity we have for the project. That where not only FSC Italy and FSC International are involved, but also other national offices and representatives that did really, let me say, an incredible job this year. So I'm going to read them because I don't want to forget anyone. So thank you very much, FSC UK, FSC Germany, FSC Poland, FSC Adrian Balkan, and FSC Czech Republic. Of course, also a big thank you to all the FSC International staff for the support on the project and in the organization of today's event. As Diego said, the FSC Furniture Award was born in Italy in 2019, and only Italian indoor companies, FSC-certified companies, could participate. For the second year, we opened the competition to outdoor furniture, and this year we could give the awards to FSC-certified companies of indoor and outdoor products, let's say. The countries were many more. In fact, we had Austria, Bosnia, Croatia, Czech Republic, Germany, Italy, San Marino, other small San Marino, and Serbia, Slovenia, and United Kingdom. So all the applications we received for the awards were from these certified, not certified countries, but companies, and from these countries, let's say. Before starting the event, let me thank our partners. First of all, our media partners, IQD, Mersbrato, Mobile Culture, and Wood Furniture Magazine. I hope I pronounced them correctly. And then two certified companies, Fustellificio Vicentino and Cometalegno, which help us to prepare all the material the winners received, and our FSC Italy member, Etifor, which was also our technical partner. So let me explain what's going to happen now for the next hour. We will award 11 companies. For each of them, we will read a motivation that brought FSC to make them winner. Then we will see a video that we ask the companies to prepare, which is very nice because you get an idea of the company and their values and so on. And then we will call on stage for each company a representative that will have a short speech, so we can also thank them live, let's say. So to summarize, we will award 4 indoor categories, 2 outdoor categories, and also we will have 5 special awards. So let's start, let's move on, let's discover the winner of the first category, which is indoor for home furniture. Now I read the motivation. The award goes to an Italian company that is FSC certified since 2008. It is part of a group that was among the first in Italy that recognized FSC as a strategic asset back in the early 2000s. The company is an industry of ready-to-assemble furniture created to combine beauty, functionality with industrial production and sustainability. 100%, this is very important for us, of the production is sold as FSC certified, thanks also to the use of post-consumer wood panels. It is among the companies that participated to the award with the highest turnover and the highest cubic meter sold of FSC certified products. Their extensive use of FSC product label and the promotional panel makes them one of the European FSC champions. And also thanks to the impactful communication campaign called Yes, It's All True. The company is among the winners of past edition and of the Furniture Award, and this year participates with a teen bedroom set called Velato. So for the indoor home furniture category, the winner is...
Once upon a time, this was your grandmother table, or a pallet, or an apple box. Yes, because in composite, we don't cut trees to manufacture our furniture. That's eco-friendly. Do you remember your grandmother table? Not just in your life, but more value. That's upcycling. My grandmother used to tell me that Italy is world famous for fashion, food, and furniture. Composite is thought, designed, and produced in the Bel Paese. That's made in Italy.
So I introduce Nicola Negri, CEO of Composite SRL, and he's on stage. And thank you and congratulations for your prize.
Thanks again. This is the 3rd time, as you said, in a row that Composite is winning this fantastic recognition, which is the award. And this year even more because it's international. So it's like, you know, playing the league, the Italian league, and then going to the championship. And I mean, we won 2 times in the Italian environment, and now we are in the European environment, and we win again. We are very, very glad of it. And for a company like Composite, I mean, as you said, we utilize 100% post-consuming wood to manufacture our goods. And so it's really a sustainable company. We save 10,000 trees a day by reusing 100% the post-consuming wood as raw material. And this year even more, because we win with an article which is different than the 2 years before, where we were winning in the office category. Here we win in the team bedroom. And I mean, it's the young generation that nowadays is pushing more and more for the sustainability with the urgency, and they are knocking at the door to the older generation, so us, to say, when do you do something? And I mean, we're doing that something already. We are a real sustainable company. Unfortunately, you haven't seen the video, but in the video was mentioned how the grandmother table, so how we reutilize all the wood which has been used already. So the trees were cut to make those goods, and then we take those goods and we recycle them eventually even more, we upcycle them, because usually the trees were cut to make something which has less value than the value of the goods that we manufacture by using that wood. So the slogan is, yes, it's all true. Yes, it's all true, meaning that yes, we really do it. And it's not just a question of, hiding ourselves behind a logo, FSC or sustainable or whatever. We do it 100%, and we do it now. So thank you very much again for this recognition. For us, the FSC logo is the logo, and I hope that all our customers, more and more and more, we're going to give more value to this logo recognition and system, which is here to provide possible better world for the future. So thank you very much again.
Okay, thank you, Nicola. We can move now with my colleague on stage, Michael Kafliski from the Market Development and Communication Officer for FSC Poland, who will present the next award for the category of indoor home office. So Alberto now will move Michael to our main room, and he will take care of introducing, like I did, and reading the motivation related to the next category, which is indoor home office. As we know, this category during the past 2 years developed very much since all of us were working from home, and so there was really a need from the consumer of office furniture that could be used also in the living room and so on. I see Michael, I see also Alberto in the back, and thank you, Michael, for being here. So I leave the stage on you, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Alexia. At the beginning, I would like to welcome everyone who is participating in our event today. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening for all of you who joined. And I'm happy to announce a second reward that we would like to give to the company that is family-owned and has over 25 years of experience. Since 1993, they have been producing furniture and interior design elements for reputable customers in Poland as well as abroad. They have been FSC certificate holders since 2014, and they have recorded a constant increase in turnover for FSC certified products, reaching over 20% in 2021. It demonstrates their long-term commitment to responsible sourcing of wood materials. The company strives to raise awareness of use of natural resources among its trading partners to meet growing expectations of their contractors and customers. They participating in this competition with a new line of universal, elegant, modular furniture called Home Office Select that is made purely of FSC mixed material. So for the category indoor home office, the winner is
Hello everyone. Melako is very satisfied that is part of this year edition of FSC Furniture Award. We are the producer of furniture elements and elements for interior industry from 1993. We exist on Polish and European market from this time. Our products are sold to the furniture factories, to the trade networks, and also to the interior producers. Our products are made from certificate materials basing on micro-emission trends. We are working on materials with FSC certificate. It was the answer for needs of our customers. our customers appreciate that we are follow for global trends of sustainability, and that's why we are also very proud that we find ourselves in the group of firms which thinks quite in the same way.
Thank you very much. The winner of home office category is Polish company Melako, and I would like to right now to invite Beata Piotrowska, Deputy Director of Production and Development of Melako, here on stage. The stage is yours.
Thank you very much.
The stage is yours.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, we win. And we are the champion of the FSC Furniture Awards edition 2021, International edition. We appreciate that committee, appreciate our design, our film, and our commitment into sustainability. We understand this in two ways, I can say. That one way, this is the FSC certification of as an ecological using material. And we use this material in our products. We always want to try to be one step ahead of others. So that's why in 2014 we decided to take the FSC certificate when on Polish market there was not too much firms which are working in furniture industry with this kind of certificate. And today we know it was a good step because we see that more and more people are making the choices consciously and responsibly, and they want to have around themselves goods which are in this global trends which we are now today. And I think the second important thing is that we work also in a meaning of technology, because this project Home Office Select, this is prepared on special idea, our idea, patented idea, we call it Flick and Click. This is less tool technology which help us to build any furniture without any tools, without any fittings. So very easy and very I can say enthusiable, and it can be said that good design work with very close with sustainability. This is also for us very important because we have received the award from FSC, but also the same set Home Office Select has a Polish award, Diamond of Furniture 2021. It's important for us. As said one wise man, this is important, very important what we do, but more important is what we don't do. And it is meaning about the next generations. From this place, I want to give thanks to Vice President of Melako, Mr. Dariusz Piotrowski, my man, because all these ideas arise in fire sometimes, and but it is good, because when something is rising in fire, it could be a good idea. And I want to thank you to my co-workers and workers of Melako, because when we have the ideas, they have to put it with patient understanding into life. And this is most important, because in this way, these products can appear on market and can be reachable by others. Yeah. Thank you very much, and congratulations to all winners. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and once more congratulations to you for this innovative idea. And now I would like to give the stage over to my colleague Julia Kuberl, a project manager furniture for FSC Germany and Austria, who will present next two awards for indoor furniture categories. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael. Let's give just a few seconds to Alberto to call on stage Julia from FSC Germany to present the next indoor awards. Thank you.
I'm very happy and proud to be the one to now award give the award to the next categories. We will now continue with the award for the indoor office category. This German company is not only known for fastest delivery in the office furniture sector, which is probably an essential success factor in these days. The winning company is also a family business that is really passionate for quality and has a tradition since 1887 and delivers through resellers directly to clients or to retailers throughout Europe. And among them, there are leading sector giants. As the first German office furniture product producer, this company switched its full product range to FSC. And you can say it's a FSC pioneer. It is totally committed to the values of FSC. All wooden products are FSC certified, and this already for 10 years now, since 2011. In 2011, this company made a decisive and thought-through decision to phase out all non-FSC inputs and not only purchase FSC certified raw materials. With visible labeling, active communication in catalogs, websites, also on packaging, the winner of this category is spreading the FSC message widely and inspires others to follow and helps consumers to have a choice for forests for all, forever. The company participated in the award with the whole portfolio, as the whole portfolio is FSC certified, but focused on a best-selling FSC certified office desk that is sold very successfully throughout Europe. As full switch to FSC company, the award in the category Indoor Furniture Office goes to, that's German.
Hammerbacher is Germany's fastest supplier of office furniture. We source our entire product range exclusively in accordance with the FSC environmental standard and have been doing so since 2011.
The products we store in our warehouse are manufactured in accordance to the standard of the FSC. We also reduce the amount of plastic in our packaging. And here we have an extraordinary new arrival. Thank you, FSC, for rewarding our daily work.
It was a very funny end. So the winner for office category is the German company Hammerbacher GmbH. I call on stage Mr. Bernhard Hammerbacher, Managing Director of Hammerbacher GmbH.
Yeah, hello and greetings from Germany. I hope you can hear me. Yes, it's a great pleasure and a great honor for us to receive the FSC Award 2021 in the category Office. We are very pleased to receive it on behalf of our entire staff. Yes, we are glad and we are proud to see that our engagement for an ecological, social, and economic management of our forests is now recognized at an international level. Yes, we are a family business in the 5th generation, so sustainability has always been an important issue for us. Almost exactly 10 years ago, we started to be interested in FSC, and then in just 6 months, we converted our entire product range. What convinced us was the fact that FSC was recognized by major environmental organizations, for example, the World Wildlife Fund. Okay, at the beginning, it was not so easy to get enough certified products for our factory with about 250 employees. We also had to convince our customers that this commitment to our forests is important and worth the small additional costs. Meanwhile, the FSC logo has become a real sales argument. also because it is well known to the end consumer. Okay, once again, thank you very much for awarding us, and best regards to all of you, especially for the other winners. Greetings from Germany, and bye-bye.
Congratulations once again, also from FSC Germany and Austria. Best regards to the whole family, which was involved in this award. So we continue now with the award for the indoor furniture for public spaces. You don't have to make a big guess if it's still me on the stage. It's also a German company that gets rewarded with this award. The award goes to a German company that is producing room divider elements for libraries, theaters, hotels, and other public spaces. Among others, it is specialized on indoor elements such as partitions for public bathrooms, changing rooms, and so on. With more than 50 years of experience, the panels apply for almost the entire product range come from responsible FSC certified forest management. Thus, as the first certified manufacturer in the area of partition systems and wardrobe cabinets in Germany, they make an active contribution to the protection of the world's forests with this grandchildren-friendly procurement method. They are delivering to construction companies and indoor fitters that require supply for interior furnishings. And to promote their commitment and to give customers an informed choice, they use the FSC logo on all their brochures, as well as on all stationery documents that leave their premises, such as order confirmations, delivery documents, invoices, cover letters, and others. In addition, they have a so-called trust page in their brochures, as well as online, where they especially refer to their FSC certification and the FSC certified product range to inform about the advantages. This year, it has been the first company to submit its application to the competition with a new product, a fully FSC certified restroom partition wall made of 30 millimeters laminated chipboard. And this was built in and used in a 4-story building project. The company lives its sustainability strategy by intensive communication about FSC certification. Additionally, they are also embarking a fundamental sustainability strategy, not only in relation to wood purchasing, but also by covering green energy and emissions. As sustainability leader, the award in the category Indoor Furniture Public Spaces goes to
For my children, I want them to grow up in an intact environment. For this, our actions must be more sustainable. Therefore, I'm very pleased that we have won the FSC Furniture Award 2021, which shows that we are on the right track as a company.
The FSC Furniture Award shows that environmental protection and elegant modern design are not contradictory. I'm very happy about the award.
Our customers have become more environmentally conscious and are increasingly asking for environmentally certified materials. With the FSC Award, we can highlight our certified materials even more and offer another benefit to our customer, which I'm happy about.
FSC product is very protective for our environment, which make our company further. And this will protect our product for everyone who buys from our company. And this will make it very, very positive for us. And
the winner for Indoor Furniture Public Spaces category is Schäfer Trennwandsysteme. I call on stage Mr. Martin Schäfer, General Manager of Schäfer Trennwandsysteme.
Thank you very much. Welcome and greetings from Germany. Our company, Schäfer Trennwandsysteme, has been committed to sustainability and environmental protection for many, many years. And when we decided to implement the FSC certification a few years ago, it was our intention to document this commitment for the environment and for a sustainable business in a certified manner to the outside world. For us as a small or medium-sized company, it was a very, very big step, a lot of work, also a lot of headache sometimes, and we had to change a lot of processes. So for this, I'm more than pleased that these efforts have been rewarded with the FSC Furniture Award 2021. And so we can also show this to everyone. I'm particularly pleased that we have received this award for such an everyday product as our toilet partitions are. For me, this shows that environmental protection and sustainability can be implemented in many, many areas. So many thanks to the jury for this great award. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and congratulations from our side once again, Mr. Schäfer, for the whole team. Well, we are now finished with the indoor category, and I call on stage my colleague Alexia, who will proceed with the first awards for outdoor furniture. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Julia. Thank you. So let's keep going, and we have seen the indoor furniture categories. Now we will focus on the next two. For the first one, we will see the categories for home, outdoor furniture for home. And for this category, the award goes to, I'm here again, so I said, the Italian company that has its headquarters close to Varese. Quality, sustainability, and human well-being are the key words that describe this company, specialized in outdoor furniture, born 30 years ago, to combine beauty and durability. The design concept envisage a way of living in harmony with nature while enhancing the beauty of domestic spaces. The company certified in March 2020, and beside the implementation of the FSC chain of custody standards, does have a keen attention to sustainability also for other materials generated from recycled production, and does use materials that in production process reduce the amount of water and chemical additives. The company just demonstrated accuracy and attention to details also in the use of the FSC trademarks, and in particular in the use of the FSC product label. It participates in the competition with a 100% FSC certified sand bed made of tech that carries the FSC product label, which is also very clearly visible. So for the outdoor furniture for home, the winner is
FSC Furniture Award 2021, Outdoor Furniture winner, Roda SRL. So happy and honored to be part of the FSC family and to have received again this year the Outdoor Furniture Award with our Orson Sunbed. Roda is in the middle of a real ecological transition that requires a lot of commitment and energy, but we are very satisfied with the path that we have taken. We hope, also thanks to the participation in this competition, to inspire others and to be driver in this mandatory change for the world. Thank you, FSC.
Thank you. So for the outdoor furniture from home category, the winner is Roda SRL. I call on stage Mr. Daniele Pompa, the CEO of Roda SRL.
Hi, Alexia. I hope you can see me. And I would like to thank the FSC family for this award, as we mentioned in the video again this year, but on a European level. So for us, it's really an honor, and we are very happy to be part of this movement. I'd like to thank you, Alexia, Diego, but also my team, especially Monica, for the restless support on this initiative. In our vision, we have the ambition to help people enjoying the pleasure of life with their loved one in outdoor spaces that are beautiful and products that are durable, but especially in harmony with the nature. So it is mandatory for us to pursue the synergy between our product and the ambition to put people and nature together. FSC is part of a global strategy that RODA is putting up front in order to pursue this ambition. The pillars of sustainable thinking, in my opinion, are not only the tangible one that we are promoting, such as material, process, and products, but they have to be combined with the intangible one, like the R&D, the creativity, the inside quality of the product, the digital data, the information that drive at the end the communication of the global aspect of the sustainable movement. As the panelists were saying before, it is sometimes an effort that is hidden in the scene. We should put everything more on stage. So that's why we are very proud to label our product with the FSC label, and we are using this as a very deep communication tool. At the end, we need to convey our action toward values that need to be trained, but also to be shared internally with the team, but share with the stakeholders like the supplier chain and our customers. At the end, I would like to leave you with an aspect that is quite important nowadays, such as the Next Generation EU plan will give us a wide offer of opportunity for access to financed projects in the aspect of sustainability and innovation. So I would like to share with you all that as an entrepreneur, we should feel this as a duty to internally promote valuable projects that goes in that direction. Thank you all for the award, and you're doing such a great job, and we are so honored to be part of this big family. Bye.
Thank you, Daniele. Thank you so much. Really, congratulations again for the award of this year. Thank you. We go on now. I call on stage my colleague, Tallulah Chapman, Communication Manager of FSC UK. They will present to you the second outdoor category. So let's wait for Tallulah to arrive in our main room.
Hi, Alexia. Thank you. Hello from the UK. So for the Outdoor Furniture Award for Public Spaces now. This award, the award for goes to a company with community at its heart. Established in the UK in 1961, it has held FSC certification since 2008. Its motto of "Children come first" has guided its creation of solid wood furniture and play equipment, which it designs and manufactures in the UK. From bridges to balancing beams, its outdoor toddler collection, crafted from long-lasting FSC-certified Accoya, is non-toxic, child-safe and environmentally friendly. Featuring the FSC trademarks and supporting information on its website and in its brochures and catalogues, this company enables schools, nurseries and other childcare settings in the UK and other parts of Europe to choose responsibly sourced furniture and play products for children. And the Outdoor Furniture for Public Spaces category winner is...
It's an honor for Community Playthings to have been chosen as an FSC champion. Making sustainable furniture is especially important to us because everything we do is rooted in our love for children. This translates to taking care of the world we live in and that we will leave to our children. Since the inception of Community Playthings 74 years ago, we have been working with solid wood. Initially, it was solid maple, and more recently, 100% FSC certified birch. Our new range of outdoor furniture is made of Accoya. Solid wood not only looks better, is safer and lasts longer than cheaper options, but it also has a much lower carbon footprint. In fact, our furniture may even be carbon negative. We do have a 15-year warranty, but our furniture lasts much longer than that, It can be easily repaired and, at the end of life, easily recycled. Here is one of our products that is more than 60 years old, and it still rolls. Now that is sustainability.
And the winner for Outdoor Public Spaces is Community Products UK Limited. I'd like to call on stage Sam Hostetler, Quality Manager of Community Products Limited.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, hi Sam.
Hello and buongiorno, good evening, or wherever you are in the world. Firstly, I want to say a big thank you to FSC Italia and to whoever else helped organize the awards. As I mentioned in our video, our company's journey with solid wood started a long time ago in America, as you might have guessed from my accent. You can read about our history on our website, but the short story is that we set up shop here in the UK in 1961 and have not looked back. Like Tallulah mentioned, in 2008, we achieved FSC certification. It was the natural, logical outgrowth of our company's ethos of stewardship of natural resources and care for the environment. For quite a few years now, we have purchased only chain of custody certified timber. We have tried different materials over the years, but we keep coming back to the importance of real solid wood. It is versatile, beautiful, and sustainable, and has been shown to have a calming effect on children for whom our products are intended. In the UK and increasingly in Germany and other countries, community playthings has become the gold standard for educational furniture, and our Roomscapes products have become ubiquitous in schools and nurseries. In fact, many companies have copied it. About 5 years ago, we entered the outdoor furniture market with our Outlast range, which you saw in the video. We keep adding to it every year, and Outlast has now surpassed Roomscapes as our best-selling product line. We make Outlast out of FSC-certified Accoya, which I have a sample here. And Accoya is a modified wood that boasts a 50-year guarantee. It's the only construction material in the world to achieve cradle-to-cradle platinum certification for material health. In conclusion, Community Playthings allows our motto, "Children come first," to guide us as we design and create beautiful solid wood furniture that will be used by children today and children of the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sam. All companies participating in the FSC Furniture Awards, beside the chosen category, could also participate to win a special award, providing specific supporting documentation and evidence. There are 5 special awards, and I will now present the first one, the CSR, or Corporate Social Responsibility Award. This special award evaluates the company's environmental commitment, verifying its position of third-party certificates and its other environmental commitments. It recognises the breadth of a company's sustainability commitments and rewards positive environmental and social initiatives within and beyond FSC certification. The winner of this award is a major UK manufacturer of upholstered furniture, supplying most of the UK's multi-channel retailers. But working at scale hasn't impinged on its environmental ambitions. Not only does it use FSC certified timber to produce its frames, it also uses eco-friendly upholstery fabrics. Recycled polythene and cardboard are also used as its packaging materials, and recycling is high on the agenda for both packaging and products. The company has upgraded its transport fleet to significantly increase fuel efficiency and is transitioning company cars to 100% electric. This company is also a member of the Slave Free Alliance, with whom it works to help protect its supply chain from trafficking and modern slavery. And the winner of the Special Award for CSR is
Okay, so this is very exciting. We've just received the box from the FSC Furniture Awards, Marius.
Let's see what is in the box.
Oh wow, okay, so this is the CSR Special Award winner. Social responsibility and our impact on the environment is a key factor here at Boyan Upholstery. So this makes it even more special for us. Our FSC journey began in 2013, so it's an honour to receive this award. A big thank you to the Boyan team. A special thanks to Marius, our compliance manager, and thank you to FSC.
Thank you, FSC.
And the winner of the Special CSR Award is Buoyant Upholstery. I would like to call on stage Marius Montano, Compliance Manager of Buoyant Upholstery Limited. Here is Marius. Hello.
Sorry for that. Good morning, everyone. First, I would like to say thank you on behalf of Buoyant Upholstery to the FSC Award, Special CSR Award. Buoyant Upholstery have been a manufacturer of upholstered furniture for over 100 years. Our company foundation is built on our value, best product, best customer service, and best value for money, which distinguish us and guide us our action. We started using FSC certified timber from 2013, and currently our entire production is made from FSC timber certified. We are committed to reduce the carbon footprint for our business and trading in an ethical and sustainable manner. We respect the law, support universal human rights, and protect the environment and benefits the communities where we work. As part of our commitment to corporate social responsibility, we seek to lead by example with safe practices and healthy working environments. Before I will finish, I would like to thank you all my colleagues for their support and hard work, and congratulate all the winners for the different categories from this year, 2021 FSC Furniture Award. Thank you again, FSC, for this award.
Thank you, Marius. And now we're on to the next of the special awards, the FSC Green Award. This award goes to a certificate holder who has not just greened the products it sells, but the other forest-based materials used in the business. For most of its packaging, it uses FSC certified corrugated cardboard cartons, and all packaging is recyclable. Product guides and brochures are printed on FSC certified paper by an FSC certified printer. By looking beyond its core material of solid wood to ensure that the other forest-based materials it uses are also responsibly sourced, this company is helping to ensure that it preserves the world the children who use its products will inherit. And the winner is, again, the UK company Community Products Limited. And I'd like to invite onto stage Sam Hostchester again, Quality Manager of Community Products. Hi, Sam.
Hello again. Here we are. Yes, I haven't prepared a long speech, which you can be thankful for. But yes, here's the Green Award, which we're very happy about. And as the panelists mentioned previously, CO2 emissions is only one aspect, as is, wood and materials that we use for our furniture. We've looked beyond wood even. We've looked at the plastics we use. We've eliminated PVC, flame retardant chemicals in upholstered furniture. And we also have pursued a certification for indoor air quality, which I think everyone agrees is important, especially for the youngest children. So as Tallulah said, yes, we are looking beyond just greening the products and making our whole company greener, and we will continue to do that in the future. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Sam. I would like to hand back to my colleague Alexia now to present the next special award.
Thank you, Talulia. Thank you very much. So let's go on with the FSC Communication Award. The award goes to a large family-owned Italian company that has been producing quality kitchens for over 50 years. It is FSC certified since 2012, and their challenging journey to sustainability achieved this year an important milestone related to FSC. The first complete kitchen, called Metropolis, made with FSC certified furniture, is now available to clients as a standard production. The Metropolis kitchen was the product that the company candidates in the award. The company's communication strategy in 2021 focused the attention on the environmental issues, and the relevant part in the advertising, offline and online, was dedicated to FSC. The TV commercial were on air on national television, Italian national television channels in March and October 2021, during some of the most successful Italian TV shows. They combined product statement with FSC values. The TV spot clearly showed the FSC promotional panel, and they also used the FSC brand Forest for All Forever. The company also did an important social network campaign about FSC and was FSC Italy web partner and participated to the FSC journey during the Milano Design Week. The winner for Special Communication Award is...
Hi, my name is Vincenzo.
Hi, my name is Fabio.
We work in Stosa, and on behalf of the entire company, we would like to thank you, FSC Italy, for giving us this important award. We really appreciate that.
We would like to share these thanks with the whole Stosa team. We are so many people, so let's go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gracias.
Martina.
Thank you.
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 Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So thank you, Stosa. And the winner for the Special Communication Award is Stosa, SAPA. I call on stage Mr. Leonardo Sani, board member of Stosa, for their speech.
Buongiorno, Alessia. Buongiorno to everybody, and sorry for the little problem, but we have here in Stosa, we are very enthusiastic of these days, and we are connected with several computers in the office. So we are basically extremely proud to receive this important award from FSC International. Stosa Cucine, as you explained, Alexia, is one of the most important Italian kitchen company, still familiar company, and is in the market for more than 55 years. Actually, as you said, we joined to FSC in 2012 for some specific project, mostly in the export. But now, recently, in the last 2 years, we really push a lot this process, producing every cabinet certified for the new models, starting from Metropolis, and now every new model we are doing, we produce with the FSC certification. Stosa has always been attentive to the matter of sustainability, and during the years we have been well known for our social values, based on respecting people, local area, and environment. Since we introduce a strict quality control, and since we apply with the FSC certification, our total process and production as oriented to saving natural resources and try to have less impact in the ambience and with less pollution and less energy. We are really, again, we are really proud to receive this award. For us, is just a starting point to promote our approach and values that we represent. We appreciate the category we won, not only the communication, not only because we are sure that we are going in the right direction, but mostly because we can share we can promote this culture all around the world. Let me finally thank all our great team that support us in this very important achievement. And for sure, let me thank FSC Italy for your support to have this result.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So let's thank Zoran Tossani, board member of STOSA, and thank you again. Thank you. So let's move on with the FSC Labeling Award. The award goes to an Italian company that covers the entire furniture universe, from chairs to tables, from beds to lighting objects, for a total of over 800 products. It has a distribution network over 650 points of sale in 100 countries around the world, with increasing export share. In 2021, it launched a sustainable agenda called Green Bow, a long-term commitment to develop, produce, and distribute eco-sustainable products by integrating them with a company system that aims to reduce environmental impacts. The FSC is an important part of this program. The company got the FSC certification 2006, and over the year has seen a constant and significant growth in the FSC-certified collections produced. It participates to the award with a chair called Lina, made of 100% FSC-certified ash. In each Lina chair, thanks to the laser engraving technique, we find the FSC product label that states FSC wood, FSC 100%. It is essential, as we have seen in the roundtable, because it allows customers to be informed about the company's decision to embrace the values of FSC in protecting world forests. So for the FSC Labeling Award, the winner is Grazie Calligaris, the winner of the Special Labeling Award. I call on stage Mr. Stefano Rosa Uliana, CEO of Calligaris Group. Hopefully he can join us for the speech. Okay, hello. I see Stefano.
Hello everybody, and I'm sorry I'm traveling, but I didn't really miss the opportunity to be here and say a few words about this wonderful award. Thank you everybody, of course FSC, and for this award. This is the third time we won it. And thank you also, Alexa, to you that you mentioned this Green Bow program, which is really one of the pillars of our company. And we started last year to try to involve everybody in the company, not just for environmental topics, but as well as the social. So we try to follow this ONU 2030 agenda, and of course, you know, it's FSC is one of the pillars on this agenda. We started, you know, the company is almost 100-year-old. As you know, it was founded in 1923, and in 2 years we celebrate 100 years. So this award really makes us even prouder of what we are about the history of this company. And what to say, in the brand we have the wood picker. So, you know, the wood for us is very important. It's part of our really DNA. And again, thank you to everybody, and congratulations to all the other winners.
Thank you, Stefano, so much. And congratulations again for your prize, the third year in a row, I have to say also. Oh, thank you very much. So let's move on with the last award. So Last but not least, as I said, the Small Business Award. The special award evaluates who among the applicants presented the best application and at the same time fulfill the country-specific characteristic of a small company according to the requirements of chain of custody certification standard. The award goes to a family-owned company committed to design and manufacture made in Italy chairs, since the whole production process takes place in the factory. They love to work with wood, and they have the greatest respect for nature, the environment, and sustainability. This is why they got the FSC certification in 2016, and they are experienced an increase in sales of FSC products year after year, more than doubling the percentage of FSC sales in 2021 in comparison to the previous year, mostly for the contract sector's request. They participated to the award with the wood shade core arco, made of 100 FSC certified wood with a curved backrest, which rises from the seat profile, maintaining a perfect harmony. The company also stands out for their transparency in sharing information regarding the internal data on their turnover and the personnel employed. So the last small special awards related to small business goes to.
Now, more than ever, everyone's commitment is important in the creation and use of sustainable products. We too, in our small way, try to make our contribution. Having timber in our DNA, it was therefore a completely natural step to become FSC certified. This is why we are very proud to receive the FSC Furniture Awards 2021 in recognition of years of commitment. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. And I call on stage Ms. Anna Treu, Sales and Marketing Manager of Cantarutti SRL. Let's see if we can visualize Anna.
Hi, I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can, and we see you.
All right. Hi, I'm Anna Treu, Cantarutti Sales and Marketing Manager. And it's a great pleasure for me and for all our Cantarutti team to be here. As already mentioned in our video by Christian, owner of the Cantarutti, we are very proud to have received the FSC Furniture Award 2021, since sustainability is the top priority for us. And for this reason, we have tried to pursue the FSC certification that we consider a mandatory condition as soon as we have the chance. We have been certified in 2016. Let me say that also our company has been in the timber furniture business since 1970, and now the new generation of the Cantarutti family is carrying on the tradition, producing more contemporary designs that exports all over the world. Our products are made in Italy, and the whole production process, from prototyping to assembling, staining, and also upholstering, take place in our factory. So thanks again. I would like to show you again this very important and meaningful award. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you very much. So we concluded with our awards. Congratulations to all winners, as Rosie says in the chat, and also thank again all the participants of the round table. A special thanks to my colleague from FSC Italy, and particularly to Alberto Pauletto. There was our director, and he's also in charge of managing and coordinating the project from the communication point of view. So the important thing that now I ask all the companies, the winners and the FSC staff of the different countries to come on stage for the final picture. So we are not in person, but it's a nice way to remember the day of today. While everybody is on stage, Alberto will drive them in the main room. We want to invite you again for next year edition of the Furniture Award. Yes, we will do the first edition in 2022. It will be this time a real European competition because we will be open to all European countries. So all the FSC certified companies that are based in Europe and of course UK and all the companies can participate if they belong to the indoor and outdoor categories. Thanks again. And please connect to our website, FSCFurnitureAwards.org, if you want to see all the information about the winners, all the motivations, and I hope we will have also the videos. Then please remember that this event was registered, so you will find it in the FSC Italy website and also on the Furniture Awards website. What to say? I don't know if it's possible to see everybody. Alberto, please come on stage also and make you visible, and then see if we can take the picture, if everybody is there. Please confirm, and thank you again to everybody, and see you next year.
Everybody turn on the video.
Okay, if somebody does have the video off, thank you, Julia. Please turn on the video. Okay, I see Ivan from FSC Adria Balkan. Also, Beth, and please turn your video on. You participated in the organization of the event, so we can take the final picture if Alberto confirms. Alberto comes on stage also. Rose, see Rose from FSC UK, Talula FSC UK, Julia from FSC Austria and Germany. Thank you again. Eccola, Beth and Gratix also they help us with the chat. I see also Carolina from FSC Poland. Thank you for being here. Alberto, hi Alberto, thank you. Thanks. So we can take a picture. Thank you. Thanks everyone. Thank you very much and see you next year. Stay tuned for more information. Thank you. Bye. Thanks.